Hi, how are you? Well, I just finished the dream catcher. It's about 1:45 a.m. here. It took me just under 2 hours to do. I think it was an hour and 55 minutes. Anyway, I've got it down to somewhere around 14 minutes, and I'm very happy with it. I mean, it's not a real dream catcher, it's just an image of a dream catcher, but it's still very beautiful and sparkly and nice, and that's why I like these rhinestone paintings. Anyway, so I thought when I finished it, oh, and by the way, hello and thank you for being here. I'm so sorry. Welcome. And if you haven't been here before, a special welcome. And if you have been here, thank you for coming back. I do appreciate it. Anyway, so it's late here. Forgive me. Anyway, but I did have a really long nap today, and I don't know why. I was watching a movie, can't remember what the movie was because I fell asleep, but when I woke up, there was another movie on, so I slept for a good hour anyway. So, yeah, while I was doing this dream catcher, I was thinking about dream catchers, and they're, so popular. And I actually knew a woman who her entire bedroom, every space on the wall had a dream catcher on it. But anyway, I decided that I would investigate and find out about the dream catchers. So I found a website, it's called Tiny Rituals, and it says that the dream catcher is believed to have been originated. Forgive my English, that's not what it says at all. It's grammar is much better than mine. The dreamcatcher is believed to originate from the Ojibwe tribe. It would be called an Asibakashi, which translates to spider. And according to the legend, it is believed that the spider woman named Asib Ikashi was responsible for all the people in the tribe. The tribe branched out across the land, and it became tricky for the spider woman to keep watch over everyone and to protect and keep the tribe safe no matter how far they roamed. She enlisted the help of an Ojibwe woman to help weave dream catchers that could hang over the beds and keep the bad energy out. But I also remember reading something, and that was tonight as well, or this morning, whatever, that the Ojibwe would make their dream catchers out of birch and sinew and place it over the baby's cradle to protect the baby from the bad dreams. There's also an article here about the Lakota tribe. And it says that the Lakota tribe also have a history with dream catchers, only their legend and lore are a little different. So it's believed that a great trickster and teacher by the name of Iktomi took the form of a spider and began to weave a web over the leader's willow hoop, all while talking of good and bad forces that dance through life. When Iktomi had finished weaving, there was a web with a hole in the middle, and it was believed that the bad ideas would fall through the hole while the good ideas would get caught in the web. The leader took this vision back to their people, and the dream catcher came to fruition. It also says that dream catchers tend to be used to capture bad dreams and negative energies while you sleep. When we sleep, we're supposed to be more vulnerable or susceptible to soaking up the energies that are present in the air. The dream catcher acts as a filter for this. Now, a lot of these stories say that although the Ojibwe made theirs of birch and sinew, most of the stories that I've read say that they were made of willow and leather, which, leather, sinew. Same to me, but then again, I've never made a dream catcher, nor do I own one. I just buy them as gifts, and I read something bad about that too, but I don't know if it's here. So, the dream catcher has beads in the center, and one of the beads represents the spider, and the other beads represent the represent the prey that the spider has caught. So that would be the bad dreams, I guess. So they can be made with a wooden hoop and or thread or and adorned with beads, feathers, and other details. It says traditionally dream catchers would be relatively simple, whereas today you find dream catchers in a variety of rainbow shades with lots of extra detail. We take a look at each aspect of the dream catcher and explore the symbolism of every magic part. And then it goes on to the main job of the dream catcher is to protect the sleeper from harm and to filter through good energy while leaving the bad energy caught in the webbing. As it is believed that good energy and bad energy and dreams could be found in the air, it makes sense that these talismans would be hung above cots and beds to keep those sleeping soft and safe from negative visions and vibes. Understanding the symbolism behind the catcher is an important part of culture appreciation, recognizing, honoring the origins of the respective legends. And then it goes on to tell you that the frame of the dream catcher is always a circle, which represents the circle of life, I guess, as circles always do. And it also represents the moon and the sun and how they move across the sky in an endless circle. Circles are a continuous loop in the center of everything, of course. The web is, of course, woven in a way that represents the spider's web and a similar purpose to trap the unwanted things and to let the good things pass through. And I think we said that the one of the beads is to pay homage to the spider, and the other beads are to represent the dreams, the bad dreams that failed to pass through, or the spider's prey. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. If you go online and you want to investigate anything, never read just one story and take it as the all as the most knowledgeable. Read other stories too, and that goes for anything, not just dream catchers, but there's always different opinions. There's it's with anything. Always look at more than one opinion, even if you don't like the opinion. You never know what you might come across. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Are you having bad dreams? Do you have dream catchers? Do you find that it helps you with bad dreams? I have nightmares sometimes. Like I said, I don't have a dream catcher. I have nightmares sometimes. But when I was a very, very young girl, before I even started school, I had a very smart grandma, and she lived with us, which was wonderful because it was like having two mothers. And I just, I miss her so much. I miss my mom. I miss my dad. I miss everybody that's passed before me. But anyway, I had a very bad dream. It was an actual nightmare when I was little, before school age. And I ran to my grandma's room, and I woke her up and I said, I can't go to sleep. Then something bad has happened. And she asked me about the dream. And I told her. And in my dream, I was very big, like really big, like a giant. And all the people I knew were little tiny things. And every step I took, I was squishing all the people in my life. And it was a really horrible dream. But my grandma, she was a very smart lady, and she told me that you own your dream. It belongs to you. So whether it's a good dream or a bad dream, you can change it. You tell yourself what you want to dream. So I went back to bed. I didn't want to, but I did. And I had the dream again. And I remembered my grandma's words. And I made everybody in my dream that were very small in the original dream to be big again, and no more nightmares after that. Well, not that nightmare. I mean, I've had nightmares since, but now I know that, it's not real. Nothing, that I'm thinking about at night is unchangeable. Like, I can change the nightmare. And it's taken, I guess it didn't take very long. Grandma was a smart woman. And she told me what I needed to hear, and whether it's true or not, maybe it's because I believe it. It certainly works. Anyway, I hope none of you are having nightmares or anything like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't know how long I've been talking for, but my mouth is getting dry, so I must have been talking for a very long time. If there's any space at the end of this, you know me, I'll just throw on some music. So have a good night, and I might just take a few days off because I finished the hummingbirds, and then I did a Tamu haul, and now I'm finishing up this, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I am probably going to need a few days rest. I don't know what I'll be working on next, but hopefully it'll be good. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that we'll be meeting up again soon here on the YouTubes. Bye-bye now.